I often say that people say, what are your parents do? I say, they're producers. Not in the film industry. You know, in looking at this story and kind of working in the entertainment industry for the last 23 years, one thing became very apparent to me. There has never been an inspiring sports film for young girls. And if you look at the landscape of the inspiring sports genre, there are some great ones, right? And number one, at least on my list, is in the house tonight, and that's Rudy. I mean, what a phenomenal movie that was. And an inspiring sports film that had really strong values attached to it. And it's interesting because if you look at kind of the landscape of that movie and our film, it's been about 18 years, right? 1993 since that movie was made. We have a generation of kids that have never seen that type of value system up on the big screen. And I look at inspiring sports films, I pick them apart. My former business partner directed the movie Miracle. The great ones are typically about something else. Miracle is about the Cold War, the fall of communism. Remember the Titans is about race relations. The Mighty Max, to me, I always felt, was a story about the equality of dreams. That a woman in 1972 could say to her husband, hey Ed, you know, I have a dream too, I want to be a coach. And so that gave me something to really throw my hat on and say, you know what, that's a timeless message. Regardless of gender, regardless of race, regardless of economics, all dreams are created equal. And I say that, and Sean can relate to this, hey, I'm a poor kid from suburban Philly that had 6 boys in the same room, 3 sets of bunk beds. I didn't have my own room until I went to college. And so it was interesting, like that journey, to say, you know what, that's a pretty powerful message. And in 1971-72, a woman, if you look at the bookend of what her message is to those girls, it starts out when she says, forget everything you know. And she dumps their thoughts into a trash can. And it ends when she empowers them by saying, it's okay to want the prize. It's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to feel empowered. And so that's why I feel this film, as we've traveled all over the country, the response has been overwhelming. And my favorite part of the movie is the end. When you look at what these girls went on to do. The immortality of Kathy Rush's influence is what makes her a legacy. We as parents, everyone in this room, whether you're a teacher, a mother, a father, a coach, think about how much power we have and how much influence we have over our kids. And are we doing the right thing? And it's interesting, I actually coach grade school football. And I'm always reminded of this when I'm asked to speak. So 5th and 6th grade, St. Aloysius Academy, horrible program for a number of years. They asked a couple of the dads to get involved. And so we did. We start the season out, we're 5-0. And so the head coach says, Tim, can you talk to the kids? Give them a pregame speech. It's homecoming, big. I said, absolutely. So I give them, you know, my best new Rockney. And I said, boys, today is the most important day of your life. 11 years old. Nothing in your life is more important than beating St. Margaret's. It will define you for the rest of your life, boys. And I promise you, today we're going to win. What are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to win. Whose house is this? It's our house. Now we're all jumping. We're doing the whole Under Armour thing. Whose house? Our house. What are we going to do? Win. And I said, if there are any questions, one of the kids said, are we going to practice on Halloween?